Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute. I'm your host, John Henson, and this week wanted to kind of expand on a couple of things that I said last week that I didn't get super deep into, but that is that your marketing should repel people. I think a lot of times business owners kind of get caught up in the greediness of marketing. It's like, oh, I just want to generate as many leads as I can, and I want to get as much business as I can. And to a degree, that's fine. But I think at a certain point, you want to start repelling people just as much as you do attract them. Because I think the big thing about marketing that a lot of people fail to realize is that good marketing isn't just about attracting everyone to your business. It's about attracting the right people to your business. And so, here's a great example. So I caught a little bit of flack last week for an email that I sent out to the Spotlight Branding list. You may have seen it. You may not have thought anything of it. Basically, it was promoting the webinar that we did with our friends over at Four Eyes, talking about how to make your leads convert faster. And in promoting the webinar, I sent out an email saying like, hey, this is going to be some great information. And here's why. And the first point I made was that, and I verbatim quote was, your marketing sucks. And that I got a little pushback from that statement. A couple people reached out and was just like, hey, that's it's a little blunt, a little offensive coming from you. And, I thought about it and I was like, was it offensive? Should I write up an email apology and, apologize for my coarse language? And because I've seen other marketing people do that, they'll send out a really brash email, or they'll, write about some crazy story that people will get offended about, and then they'll send out an apology. And I think in some instances, that's all part of the strategy. You want to say something to get riled up, to get attention, and then get extra attention by issuing the apology. But I thought about it, and first of all, whatever, it is what it is. But I decided no, I'm just going to let this run, because one, I didn't say anything that was egregiously offensive. I didn't. But also I stand behind it. I think, the whole point around the messaging of that webinar was that, law firms and businesses in general, they get leads, but then they don't do much with them, or they don't do the right things with them to move them along the pipeline, to nurture them and ultimately convert. And so it's just sucky marketing. I mean, there are worse words to use to describe it, but also that's our stance. And if you don't agree with that stance, then you can move on to another marketing vendor, or you can get your information elsewhere. A couple of people getting a little upset because I was honest and bluntly, spoke about that honesty, whatever. So look, we have 12,000 names on our list. If we lose a couple, we lose a couple. I'm honestly shocked that our unsubscribe rate isn't a little bit higher on a week-to-week basis, because I want to make sure that the things that we put out are not only applicable and value to our audience, but I want to make sure that the people who don't find value in it go away, because I don't want them around. I don't need them clogging up the space and occupying a spot for other people who do find it valuable and who do give great feedback. And so that's the approach that I think you need to take with your marketing. It's okay to turn people away. It's okay with your messaging and all of that. It's okay to turn people, if you only want to work with high value clients, $1 million in assets or more, it's okay to say that. And if people get offended, if people who don't have $1 million in assets get offended by that, that's okay. Right? Look, I don't have $1 million worth of assets. So I see that and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not I'm not at that level to work with that person. That's fine. All right. I can go somewhere else who does want to work with me. And that's fine, because you want to work with people who are going to make your life enjoyable, who make your work enjoyable. And so whatever sort of demographic that is, cater to that. You don't have to market to everyone. That's the great thing about just kind of how things are working out. I don't understand it, but there are just so many people. There are enough people in your market on this planet that you can be selective, and there's plenty to go around. And so why not hone in on that with your marketing? Repel people. You don't have to be blatantly offensive about it, but like, make it clear. Like, if you don't meet this criteria, we're not a good fit. We're probably not going to work together. And that's okay. Right. So, look, if you are out there listening and you know what email I'm talking about, or if you get anything from us in the future that rubs you the wrong way, I apologize for creating that dissonance in your mind, but maybe you're just not the right fit for our audience. And so it's okay if you move on. And I think if you take that mindset, I think you're going to have a lot of success with your marketing as well. But I do want to hear your thoughts about it. What do you think about this? So let us know. Reach out to us. You can email me directly. Find us on social media. We're going to share this post or share this episode when it goes live. Make a comment on that post and let us know what you think about, how much, to what extent your marketing should repel people. I'm really interested to hear what you guys think. So that's going to do it for us this week. Thanks for all of the ratings and reviews that keep coming in. And we've had a bunch of new listeners come on here in the last few weeks. So appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. And that's going to do it. We'll see you.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.